We all love a good game of football, where there's plenty of end-to-end action, a few goals, and lots of incident. But what about a bad game? What about those drab nil-nils, those forgettable defensive slogs, with almost no shots on goal? What if there was a way to make sure football involved more of the former and less of the latter? What if football matches were only 60 minutes long? We now have more entertainment options than ever before, with plenty of films, on-demand television services, video games, and books competing for our attention and money. Meanwhile, social networking services like Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and YouTube are offering bite-sized slices of entertainment which fit our fast-moving society. Football's 90 minutes per match might have been the order of the day back in 1868, when the pace of life was perhaps a little slower, but now feels bloated. How many times have you turned to your phone while watching a match because the action on field had gone a little stale? If football matches were shorter, more action would have to fit into less time. In theory, the game should become more exciting. At first, there would probably be a lot of draws as managers adjust to the new pace of play. But soon enough, managers and players would realise they have to make bolder decisions early on in order to influence the result. With matches taking less time, players' fitness levels would be consistently higher. The quality of the play on the field would no longer suffer from decline due to fatigue. And this would be the case not just on a game-by-game basis, but over the course of a full season too. During matches, managers would no longer look to use substitutes to freshen tiring legs. They would be able to use their substitutes primarily for tactical reasons instead, and not have to risk upsetting chemistry just because a winger was running out of steam. Less overall playing time means fewer injuries too, so teams would be able to field full-strength sides more often, improving the quality of play in the process and allowing more of the game's best players to stay healthy. Teams would probably have to reduce ticket prices, as technically fans would be paying to see less actual football. But reduced ticket prices should mean higher overall attendance. And since shorter games ought to be more exciting, those attendances should stay high. Time wasting would have to be carefully monitored, as those precious seconds ebbed away by a goalkeeper dallying over a goal kick would now count for more. But with teams needing to accomplish more in less time, defending a lead ought to become more difficult. We've all seen those games where the losing team suddenly finds a new intensity with 10 minutes left to play, while trying to chase an equaliser. With 30 minutes less to chase a result, that exciting flurry would have to happen far sooner, and probably a bit more often. With more football now being played than ever before, and more options available for how we choose to spend our free time, reducing the length of a match by a third could condense all football's excitement into a shorter time span, while losing the boring bits. In effect, trimming the fat and keeping the lean meat. Ironically, shorter matches means we might end up watching even more football, rather than less.